Hi guys, Commerce is back here today. In this video, I'm going to explain you 7707 paper, which is May June 2022. Before we move on to the paper, you all need to know that Commerce with Mac is a YouTube channel which educates students in commerce related subjects in Excel, Cambridge, and also AQA, Eduqas. Most of the areas I'm doing on commerce related areas, and also I do how to earn YouTube revenues, travel a lot sometimes, and most probably career guidance. So before we move on to the content, you all need to know that I have already completed Cambridge O level paper 2020 May June and also October November 2021. Those videos descriptions links are in the below description. So please watch and learn your exams. So before we move on to the content, you all need to know that in this video I'm going to explain you question number 1. In the upcoming videos I'll be explaining the other question. So let's start the paper now. There's one more thing I want to say that most of the students ask how to join classes with Commerce with Mac. You can join through online or through offline like physical classes. Physical class I'm teaching at Shine Institute at Dehiwala, Sarnakara Road. If you want to join online classes, personalized classes, you can book through the number which I have given in the below description. So let's start today's class Cambridge O level 7707 paper 2. So the first question is going to be Peter's sum. So Peter is a cash book, and we're gonna attend the cash book, and then I'm gonna explain you how it works for these particular areas. Like there's a small bank reconciliation area and a small account which we need to create for our. So first of all, we need to know the format. So I'm going to draw the format in the cash book and going to start the same balances. So let's start doing this now. Okay, let's start the sum now. You can see here they have given balance brought down on, yeah. So I'll turn this side which is very comfortable for us to do the sum. They have given 135 on the cash debit side and you have positive balance. Always remember in cash book you will always have positive balance on the debit side, not always in the credit side. And in bank you will sometimes have on the credit side, sometimes you will have on the debit side. So if you have a balance on the credit side, it means that you are having a bank overdraft. So with that concern, we'll move on to the sum. So I'm going to do this entire sum. So be with me until the last part of this video. Let's move on, guys. First part. Peter is a trader. The following transaction took place in April 2022. April 2, cash sales 410 were paid directly into the bank account. When you are doing a cash book, you need to know the double entries properly. So when you receive cash 410 directly into the bank account is getting debited and cash sales account is getting credited. So as we are not taking individual accounts here, we're going to take directly into the bank account. So I'm going to take bank account 410. Yep. And we should write the dates. Should be very careful on writing the dates. April 2nd is this transaction happening. So I'll write here 2nd April. So done with the first transaction, and then we move on to the next part of the sum. Paid 798 to Rahat by check in full settlement of a debt 840. So now we need to know that I saw an area where Rahat sum was actually listed on this particular area. So I'm going to do Rahat sum together, so it's easy for me to complete the sum. So it's a 4 mark they have given out of this. So when you have a similar question on the entire areas, you should be able to read it. And they're asking to complete Rahat's ledger account. So I'll open up a ledger account for Rahat to make it easier for y'all and for me to finish this sum. So I'll put here Rahat account. So Rahat has a credit balance brought down. We should be concerned about the date as well. So what is the date Rahat is having a balance? April 1st brought down 840. So I'll write that as well. So 1st April brought down 840. Okay, so moving on to the next part. Now let's see the question again. It says that paid 798 to Rahat by check in full settlement of a debt 840. So if you are paying 798 instead of 840, the difference is the amount you are getting as discount received. So when you pay through check, your bank account is decreasing. So we should be able to write here the rate, and I'll write here Rahat because money is going out, so it will be credited from the bank account, and it's going to be 798 which is getting credited. So we are going to take motor expenses. Motor expenses is going to be 42. So how much they have given, what's the date they have paid this amount? It's going to be 42. Motor vehicle repair. So I have taken it wrong. Motor vehicle repair 42. Cash is going out of the business, so it's credit, because money is going out of the account. Asset increases, it's always credit. So motor vehicle repairs we have recorded. What's the date this transaction is happening? It is happening on 8th April. So right, April 8th. So done with that particular transaction. Then we move on to the next part. Purchase good list price 320 on credit, subject to a trade discount of 10% from RAR. Remember, when you are purchasing, when you get a list price and you get a trade discount, you should remove the trade discount when you are recording it in the books of account. I have explained to you guys in discount there are two types of discounts. One is the cash discount and another one is the trade discount. So cash discount is the only type of discount you should take into the books of account. Trade discount you can never ever take into the books of account. So remember that. So we're gonna exclude the trade discount because trade discount is not part of the books, and you're not gonna record those discounts under discount received or discount allowed. As you are making a payment, as you are purchasing goods from the Rahat here, you need to be very concerned. It says that purchase goods list price 320 on credit. Credit transactions are not showed in under cash book, because we are not going to take the particular amount into the cash books of accounting, because we need to be concerned that only cash transactions should be taken into the book. So moving on to this point, 15th purchase goods list price 320 on credit subject to trade discount of 10% from Rahat. You only to know that cash discount only is taken into the books of account. Trade discount is excluded from books of account. So we are not going to take trade discount. We are not only going to take cash discounts. Always remember, cash discount is a part of the books of accounts, but not the trade discount. And I have explained you several times on the previous question as well. So moving on to the point now, in 320, I should remove this 10% trade discount and then record only the particular amount in the transaction. I want to do that here. So here I will take, because it's a credit purchase, it's not related to cash transaction. I'm only going to show under Rahat's account. So moving on to the Rahat's account, you can see it's 15th. This is happening. So right here, 15th for purchase. So we can directly take 320 into 0.90 to take the exact value. Another way we can calculate is take 320 and then calculate the 10 percentage. So you get 32, and you can take 320 minus 32, which is the 10 percentage. You get 288. The easiest way to calculate this is going to be 320. As you know, 100% is the amount we are going to calculate, minus that 10% particularly, and multiply it into directly 90%. 90 divided by 100 is going to be 0.9. So we can directly calculate 288. So whichever the way it is going to save a second in your exam, you should be able to do it. So either way, if you do one of the timings which is very comfortable to you, do the exam question in that way. So now moving on to the point, I have recorded 288. So I think I have recorded Rahat's entire transaction, and 15th transaction is not going to be about a cash flow. Then we have 18th cash sales 460. So I'm going to move on to cash sales and write. I forgot to write the 410 here. So it's going to be cash sales again. So I'll write here sales. So here there's another sale, and that is going to be the transaction they have given. It is going to be 18th April. So here I will write cash sale 460. Easy as that. Done with that transaction. So then we move on to the next part. We have paid 392 to submit by telephone transfer, having deducted cash discount from the amount due. So from the entire amount, you have already deducted 2% and you are making a payment. But this is a payment you have made by paying 392 to submit telephone transfer. So we just need to know what's the exact amount of discount you are getting. To that we can calculate in this way. The easiest way to find it out, you have 392 divided by because they have given already the discount. You should know how much is the entire amount. So we'll divide it by 98 and multiply by 100. So when I do this, you will get the value 392 divided by 98 into 100 will be 400, which means the difference between 392 and 400 is the discount. So I'll write here 400 minus 392 will get a discount of 8. So I want to take here the discount received is 8, and did we pay through bank transfer or cash? Paid 392 by cellular to submit by telephone transfer, having deducted cash discount from the amount due. As they have said, it's telephone transfer, and transfer is a part of bank. So we're going to take bank amount. It's going to be 392. Simply as it is. So I'll write submit and the date. What's the date this transaction is happening, guys? It is going to be 20th April. So I'll write here 20th April. Easy as that. So we are not yet done. We have few more adjustments to do. A check for commission receivable 115 was paid into the bank account. So commission we have received. And when you receive the money to the bank account will be debited. So I'll write here 115, and this is commission which you have received. So write commission. And the date, I should be very careful with the date. So what is the date this transaction is happening? On 25th. So write 25th April. This is actually happening. So we have the last part of the transaction, which is going to be 29th. It says that paid 285 to Raphael by cash in full settlement of a debt of $300. So now $285 to Raphael by cash in full settlement of debt $300. Now this is not related to Rahat. So but we are making a payment of 285 for the entire amount of 300. So we are getting a discount of 15. So we're going to move on to the sum and show how it works. So write here Raphael. And I think this is happening on 29th of April. So you are getting a discount of 15, and you are making a payment of 285. But I need to be very concerned of am I making a payment by cash? Because it says that by cash. So this is through cash you are making this transaction. 285. So I'm done with the sum now. I'm going to balance the sum and see. But the problem was, did I really get a discount received or not? You must not get worried because you didn't get a discount allowed. It doesn't matter, but you should be very concerned about how to do the sum correctly. So if you have done the sum, and if you have the confidence that you have done the sum correctly, then you don't want to worry about. So I leave one line for the carry down space, and then I'm finalizing the sum. So I'm going to take the total of cash book. So there was nothing in discount, so I'm going to give a dash, and then on the cash we have 135 plus 460 in total of, you can see a value of 135 plus 460, which is 595. So I'm done with the particular area. So I'll take the same thing in the credit side, 595. But then on my credit side I have 42 plus 285, which is 300. I'm going to take this 342 plus 285, which is 327. I'm going to deduct on the credit side. So 595 minus 327 is my actual balance, 268. So here I'm getting a discount. 42 plus 8 plus 15 is going to be an amount of 65. So I'll write entire total, and this amount should be transferred to the relevant discount received account on the credit side, but there's no discount received account. If they are given a discount received account, you should transfer that particular amount to discount received account. Same way, if you have been given discount allowed account, you should be able to transfer that particular amount to the discount allowed account. So now moving on to the bank amount, you can see that 798 plus 392 is 1190 on the credit side. So I'll write the balance here. And then on the debit side, we have a balance of 1445. So debit is higher. So I'm taking the same balance to the both the side, 1445. And I need to get the credit down. How can I do that? I take 1445 minus the credit complete balance 1190. So I'm getting a balance of 255. I should also represent what's the balance on the month beginning of the next month. So I'll write here first of all April 31st. So I got this particular balance, and I'm going to start May 1st. I'll have balance of brought down. On the debit side, I'll have 268 under cash and 255 under bank. So I'm done with the cash book. I'm going to complete the Rahat's account because almost everything is looking okay under the cash book. So let's do the Rahat's and complete it now. So now here you can see that We have a complete way to finish this off. I'm going to finalize this part. Yes. So now Rahat has a balance. 840 plus 288 is going to be 1120, 1128. Not mistaken. I'll take the total 840 plus. You can see this value under sum 1128, and the same way I'm going to take 840. So I know that 1128 minus 840 is going to be my carry down, which is 280, which is going to be 30 plus 4 carry down. So right here 1128, and then bring down the balance and the brought forward, and on the beginning of the next month 288. So this particular sum. We actually finish the cash book and also Rahat sum. So let's move on to the last part of the sum and explain how it takes place. Now we are done with this 11 mark sum, and also we are done with the particular 5 mark area. First question is going to be a bit easy compared to other questions on the paper always. So this area 4 marks also completed. So the last 5 marks, Peter has received. So we have Peter has received a bank statement for April. He is using it to prepare a bank reconciliation statement and to update his cash flow. Place a tick to show how each item in the table below would be used to prepare the bank reconciliation statement or to update the cash flow. Now, you might have a lot of difficulties of understanding bank reconciliation statement, and bank reconciliation statement is not a hard area, to be honest. If you know where these balances come, it's going to be very easy and it will save a lot of time. So, you need to know what happens on the cash book. Now, when they say updated cash book, they are not meaning actually cash book, they are meaning the bank account. So, bank account is also known as the cash book. So, here bank charges will be represented here under credited to cash book, because that's the amount which you should replace under cash book, and then direct debit for it. Receiving direct debit is not about if you have received, you can take it under. If you have received, you can take it under the debit side. But as you are, direct debit means you are actually paying it, so it will be carried out under the credit side. So you can ask, sir, it's debit, so why do we take it under the credit side? The meaning of direct debit means you are making a payment for the rent, so that's the reason we should credit the cash book. And then we have check paid to a cash supplier but not yet cash, which means it is unpresented check. So unpresented check should be deducted from the bank statement balance until it should be added to the bank statement balance. Checks for commission received dishonored. So if you have dishonored check, if you receive a check, you take it on the debit side. If you get dishonored, you take it on the credit. So here I will take it under the credit side. As a check, when you receive, you take it under the debit side, and if it is dishonored, you should do the same thing the opposite way, so it will be taken it under the credit side. Moving on to the next part of the transaction, we have dividend received. So when you receive dividend, it's a part of the cash book. You are receiving money, so it's a debit. The transaction is going to be on the debit side. So this is going to be a very easy paper. If you all have not attempted this paper, attempt major papers 2022. If you are sitting for 2023 exams, majors will help you out. And if you like this entire video, please do not forget to subscribe Commerce with Math, and you can also learn a lot of questions in future. On the next video, I'll be explaining you Stella sum on the next upcoming video. See you guys again. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.